So I tell you what, I really don't know how to combat this situation fast enough to save people. I really don't. I want this air taken care of.
Hey guys, when you subscribe to this channel, become a member of the Z Squad and click the bell, select send me all notifications for this channel, then click save so you could be the first to see the videos when they're released.
Welcome back to this Oxygen Not Included Let's Play. You're with Zueljin. Thank y'all so much for all of the tips and support on the series, guys. I am precisely one day ahead in my recording ahead of you guys' comments, so I'm still kind of going off of the information that I had last. My videos release at like 6 p.m. and I'm recording this at like 2 p.m. so I'm sure I'm gonna get some pretty positive comments tonight. If there's something I miss, I definitely don't mind checking it out, but just do yourself a favor and check the comments as well before you post something relevant, because it could have already been posted. Not because it's trouble reading it, is because I don't want you guys to to trouble yourselves just giving me information that I've already read. I do read the comments very diligently, so I'm really glad you guys give them to me. Keep them coming. Anyway, I'm enjoying the playthrough quite a bit, man. We need to speed up time a little bit and get some of this work that we've got queued up. I'm hoping that today I can kind of refine a little bit more of the base area. I really want to change a lot of this to tile and make it rooms, you know what I mean? Also get some access to some of this water and get the ventilation done, because right here it's pretty bad. Like, Lisa is holding her breath. All of this is pretty much unbreathable, so it's kind of rough right there. As far as getting in and out right here, it's going to be a little bit hard unless I make a couple of tiles. So we're going to do that. In fact, you know, there's 4 in between. I could come across with all the tiles right here and just keep this going. There is going to need to be some sort of ventilation down here once we get this going. I'm probably just going to cancel this just for now. Just this portion of it. There we go. And we're gonna do something with this area right here. I'm not even worried about it. We'll get the dig order done for this, but not right now. We're gonna get a little bit more shaping done for the ventilation and stuff, and it should be pretty good. In fact, I do want to get this dug out. This is gonna be like a pocket for any of the guys that I have that needs to go. I guess it'll be it'll help down there. We can maybe even do something with carbon dioxide later when we build it up into these pockets. I'm really not sure what we're gonna do with them yet, but it seems like a pretty good gig. All right, so we definitely need some power right here, or it's insufficient algae. So actually, power is not gonna be a big deal right there, but we do need to dig a little bit of algae. So I think the best thing to do is to start taking this. There we go. Turning all of this into the proper material will get us algae just in the meantime, which is good. And that's made. Yep, good. I don't know when they're gonna finish up with this, but it should be pretty interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel this really quickly too. Oh, I didn't mean to press V. I meant to press C. All right, how's everybody's moods doing right now? We've got a massage table out. We can always change the assignment of it. Let's see here. Reports? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Although it's pretty good to see here. Let's see. Usage is 66. Net is 42. Good. We've got net of everything except stress change. That's not too good. No idle time, though. That's excellent. Okay. Jobs, we're still doing pretty good on those. Research, we're still, I don't know, we're gonna check into research now that we have the supercomputer. Drax's stress is going up again, but he is assigned a stress. Why are you going again? Holding breath, interrupted sleep, grimy hands. Yeah, hopefully that interrupted sleep goes away really soon. Does it say when? No, stress change, it just says that he had it. So I guess it's every time he sleeps, if it happens, that's what's gonna happen. So hopefully that gets taken care of pretty soon there. Okay, so algae is going to get taken care of as soon as we get this done. There's going to be Where are we going to dig for more algae? That's a good question. We're going to need some more terrariums here and there. In this massage table area, we're probably going to need some. Let's look into powering this research really quickly. Let's get some wire. Oh, the wire is set. Then, oh, no fabrications queued. Okay, so I can get into fabricating some stuff now. All right, so let's look at sanitation sciences. Sanitation has sanitizing gel to remove dirty hands. That would be very, very good. We have manual airlocks. We also have showers. That is very, very good. Lavatory greatly reduces stress and disease, and air deodorizer. This is really good. I think that is going to be our first thing. Even more important than power, honestly. Water purifiers, electrolyzer, biodistiller. Yeah, definitely going to need some of this. So as soon as this is ready, that's what we're going to go for right there. So can I... This is already queued. Do we actually need to select research? We've kind of already selected it, huh? Why does it... Oh, it's going to have to do it in tandem, I guess. Because we can't fabricate it? Maybe it's because that's not done yet. Okay, so we have to wait a few more cycles before this bit of research is done. It's on fabricate, so there's Drew working on it right now. Hopefully it shouldn't be long. Alright, also I think I'm going to increase the priority on these just a little bit. Let's take this to 7. There we go. So all of these are 7s, and they'll start taking care of that, and that's going to give us some algae so that we can start using our terrariums and the food. So let's see. It's saying that the carbon dioxide is unbreathable right here. It's also unbreathable in this area. Kind of bad, actually. Hopefully Drax doesn't need to go to the bathroom tonight. Let's see how it goes. Is there a duplicate that I'm not seeing? Oh, Mark. Mark just didn't go to bed right away. I was about to say, did we lose a duplicate? That would have been something. Okay, the air is barely breathable in here, even with the terrariums. That is not a good deal. I think I'm gonna vent this out, to tell you the truth, you guys. I think I'm gonna vent it out. Let's do like, I guess we'll do the floors. I guess we'll change some of the tile out. Can we do that? Let's change the tile out under the beds, actually. And that tile's close enough right here, even though it's like that. I think that will help out with the ventilation a good bit. Also, probably venting these to get some oxygen up here from down here wouldn't be that bad. So let's do that. Or, I mean, we're producing a little bit of oxygen right here. Why are you not getting power? Ah, okay. It's a whole power-driven thing. That's basically what's going on. I wonder if we should vent out a little bit of this, you guys. I'm thinking we should. Let's do it. Let's get a little bit of ventilation in here. I think that'll be a good plan. Alright, so we've got some algae now because of the replacements. That's good. We're going to be able to start mining a lot of this stuff out now. At least getting close to it. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to run tile. And I'm going to do... I'm actually going to add a couple of these tiles here. And then that was the research complete. Very good. That's good. Alright, that'll give us another little spot here. Let's go ahead and mark this off with tile. This is going to be a room. I don't know what it's going to be dedicated to yet, but it'll be a room. I'd like to get some build artists. That way nobody's idle. They always have stuff to do. As long as we have materials, we'll stay productive, and that will be good. Air is still the big deal, though. Okay, research complete. Now we should be able to select research here. Now we can fabricate. Very good. Intermediate research. Boiled water. Ah, so this gives us boiled water. 25. So we don't have any of that. How do we get boiling water? Let's take a look at stations here. Supercomputer, no. Mess table gives duplicants a place to eat and reduces stress. I guess this is going to be that spot right here. The place to eat is currently... Where are they making food at? They're making it right here. We'll go ahead and put... Can we do that? Must be built on ground. Alright, we'll put it in between the oxygen. There we go. And what else do we have here? We have cots, we know that. We have the massage tables. Let's check a few more of the components here and see what's going on. Probably figure out what stations to build to help us the most. I'm trying to think why. How could we boil water? This is a microbe musher. We already have that for food. Planter box, we already made some of them for food. Base, we don't have anything. Unlock manual airlock, mechanized airlock. The electrolyzer and stuff is for oxygen. That's all for power. I'm trying to think, what would boil water? Thermoregulate, cools gas. Okay, that's all about gas and piping. Gas pipe, liquid pump. What is this liquid pump? Liquid pipe. What is this liquid pump? Must be submerged into liquid to function. Draws liquid and runs it through connected liquid pipe. I wonder if we have to connect that specifically to something like this, for instance. Let's click on it. Intermediate research. Novus research also required. Awaiting material. Water. It just says water. Even though it says water 25 kg, it doesn't say boiled water. I'm not sure exactly how that works. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll just wait to see what they do. Interior decor technology was unlocked through the power of science. New buildings have become available. Blank canvas, ceiling lamp, mess table, and sculpting block. I'm not going to get into the decor right quick, but the mess table is definitely going to be something that's going to help with stress release and stuff for cooking. Oxygen is still becoming a ridiculous problem here. I'm thinking some of this, one of these can be floors again. Even though the ventilation was supposed to help right here. Algae, is it still waiting on algae? Yeah, insufficient resources, algae. We need a whole bunch of algae, man. So let's take a look around. I know we've got slime over here. That's clay. Oh, there's a lot of algae mixed in too. There's a few different things. Alright, so let's plan a little bit of building. There's oxygen here. This is oxygen as well. There is oxalite, which gives oxygen. It emits it. It's not emitting anything right now, but consumable ore. There's oxygen right here. I mean, algae right here next to a vacuum. Anywhere that we already had off of our mining deal? Not really, huh? This is all... So abyssalt is very cold, and they said that that would help with temperatures sooner or later, and it's very hard to mine out. What I might do is extend the ladder up a little bit here. And let's take a look at some of the... Let's pound into here just a little bit, shall we? Just a little bit. We'll get a little bit of abyssalt, and we'll also do a ladder here. There we go. Okay, research is complete again. We got the liquid piping technology, liquid pipe, good. Liquid vents, beautiful. And algae deoxidizer, yep, that's where we need the most deals done. Okay, we can also, this is contaminated water, so we want to stay away from that. Algae is gonna be ridiculous. That seems like it's gonna be probably some of the hardest stuff to get to, but we're gonna still do it. Alright, ladders. We definitely want to bridge down a little bit so they can get to what they wanted to get to, and this is all for ventilation actually, so it's not that bad. Uh-oh. Harem is unbreathable. That's not bad, man. He just fell asleep in an unbreathable environment. Harem, you were supposed to Go to the top. Well, this is not bad. Slightly toxic through here. Harem, wake up and go. Go to the yes, get out of there. Oh my god, well, at least he got to the breathable state. Did you even sleep at all, Harem? That ain't gonna be too good. Harem has a sore back and is grimy. Alright. That ain't good at all. Alright, so this area right here, pretty tough, if I do say so myself. I don't know what I can do to increase the oxygen levels down here. There is a little bit, but not a whole lot. I think I might just have to cancel these for now. I was going to do ventilation and stuff like that, but I don't think this is a good idea to mess with this any more than they have to. Also, the outhouses. I know I got both outhouses down here. Making them go to the restroom where the gas, it's barely breathable in here, is pretty rough. Getting more oxygen down here is going to be pretty bad too. Let me see if I could just vent some of the oxygen from up top into here. I thought it would just go down, but it doesn't appear to be that simple of a task, does it? We do have this oxygen, which could be contributed to that. So let's take a look at... Let's see, we already know compost stations. Where is utilities? No, food, power. Where's the ventilation stuff? Oxygen. No. Storage separator. Am I just losing it here? Blank canvas, sculpting block. Yeah, we already know about those. Where is... There we go. What's it under? Plumbing? Okay. So, can be run through the floor, wall, and tiles. Lashing out. Oh no. Who's got it? Transports gas between gas intakes and gas outputs. So, we would have to... We'd have to get a gas intake and gas output. I think that's made more for maybe... I'm not really sure what it's for. I know it might be for machines specifically. It's kind of difficult. What is this, by the way? Bristle blossom. Okay. Well. I do need to mine this out. There's some more algae. Algae is going to be, I think, our big component here. It's the scary stuff. It's the stuff I'm having most trouble with right now due to the amount of algae oxidizers I have and stuff. There's not a whole bunch I could do except maybe put plants down here, but I mean, I don't know. We can harvest these. Let's go ahead and dig these up. And I could replant. I thought this was going to help big time, and it appears that it is not. Maybe it's a little bit too toxic with 2 of these outhouses. We might just want to put an outhouse somewhere else. Maybe I should separate these 2 areas. One with... I really don't know. I really don't know. This is all contaminated oxygen. This is all contaminated oxygen as well. There's some oxygen in here, but I just need the oxygen that's here to get here and all of the oxygen that's up here to get out. Maybe I should try to vent some more of this stuff to get the oxygen passing down through. That's the only thing I could think of. I'll tell you what. Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm going to try to open this up. Like so. Try to let some of that air through. I don't know if that is really going to help or not, guys, but that's the only thing I can think of in order to get that done. Other than that, we're going to have to make sure that we have plenty of algae on hand. Right now, our organic is this. We have a lot of fertilizer. We don't have any algae on hand. So... how do we make more algae? Let's take a look at, let's see, ration box, no. Planter box, houses a single plant which periodically produces food or medicine. And we don't know if that produces any algae or not. Let's take a look at research again. I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. You guys always say that I move too fast. I'm trying to see how I can go slower. Refrigerator increases the shelf life. Fertilizer maker uses contaminated water to produce fertilizer. Already have that. Converts 2 mush bars into 1 improved deep fried mush bar. Duplicants will not fabricate unless recipes are queued. Okay. Now it dissipates a small amount of heat. Dissipates heat. Okay. Gas valves, liquid valves, mechanized airlock. We already know that. Air deodorizer. These are all important right here, but at the same time, seal that maintains atmosphere and pressure between areas. I haven't had any problems with pressure that I know of. Rejuvenator, mesh tiles, air scrubber, filters carbon dioxide and removes it from the air. You know, that's pretty darn good. Gas filler, liquid filler. An air scrubber would be amazing. Huh? I think that's what we need. Air scrubber. So, can we... I think we ought to finish with this first. Let's finish with that first, and hopefully that does it. Okay, so who's lashing out? Who else? The notorious fiend himself. Vitals. Actually, let's just take a look at... wait, how do you view this again? There we go. 75% stress. Oh, boy. So what's your issue now? Dirty hand. Yeah, the sanitation deal is going to help that a lot. Well, he's going to finish breaking it. We ain't using it anyway, really, because of the damn algae problems that we having. Jesus. He's so mad. And, I mean, the air right here is barely breathable. It's all barely breathable right here. Unfortunately. How are we gonna fix this, yo? I think if I queue up this, it's just toxic right here. It really is. There is no food. Well, there's no food ready to go here. Oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. It's also uh-oh. It's contaminated right here. Why is it contaminated? Contaminated oxygen. How did this get contaminated? Is it from these things over here? I thought we got rid of the stuff that was supposed to be bad. Insufficient oxygen generation. Yeah, I know. I know. We have new duplicates available? I don't think this is gonna happen. +7 to learning? I mean, that actually might help with research, but I don't think we're gonna need much research right now. I mean, we do need research, but I think one person working on it is probably better than that. Okay. So I'll tell you what, I really don't know how to combat this situation fast enough to save people. I really don't. I want this air taken care of. I guess what we're gonna need to do is change the priority. Let's see. Everything right now is 5s. I'm not gonna change this to 9. I mean, I'm gonna change this to 5 to get rid of this. All of these other dig orders are correct. I think we're gonna up this right here. We're gonna up this to get us some algae, and we're gonna put that on everybody's mind. We're gonna put a little bit of oxygen in everybody's life right here. I think that's what we're gonna do. After that, I'm not too sure. We really need to get algae as well. So let's look at specifically getting to algae, like immediately. This is all oxygen. This is all oxygen. None of this is contaminated. What I think I'm gonna do is let's go ahead and instead of just this, we're going to cancel this. Actually, let's cancel these and let's just change these to dig all the way down here, and I'll update as I go. And then we're gonna get into this. We're gonna go further down. We're gonna get into that. And then all of this is gonna get worked. That might be a little bit too much, but it'll give us a path. You know what I mean? Something to work towards. If we make it that long. This is unbreathable gas. Why is this unbreathable? It says oxygen. That might be kind of rough. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna stop right there. Just like this. Hopefully they don't mess that up. But if they do, well, that's just the brakes. Alright, that's a lot of oxygen that's going to be ready to go, you guys. I could even come here and get this, but that's a vacuum, and I don't want to mess with that right now. Alright, let's see what happens. We'll try. We're going to change the priorities on these too. Let's change it to priority 8, because I still want them to do... wait, 8, man. Here we go. I still want them to go up first. So 8's going to be the highest priority. And they're going to be working in the oxygen. Let's just make sure everybody's jobs are on dig. Where is digging? Yeah. Everybody needs to be put on digging. You can do... Oh, Harem cannot perform this task. What can Harem do, though? Harem can build. Harem can build. Yes. So, Harem, let's make sure that you are building, hopefully. Stressed. The research center is idle. Okay. Open research. Let's make sure that we are fueling this one. Okay. There we go. That's going to be fabricating that. Okay, we need some more ladders. I'm going to try to make it out of this mess, you guys. I'm only going to go one wide on these ladders, by the way. And I actually think I'm going to cancel this. It's going to get pretty gnarly down here, too, until I open that up. So, it's going to be pretty rough. I'm hoping that it's going to work out pretty well. I know it's hard to breathe. This is all vacuum. It would be nice if it if it wasn't. I still have some oxygen in here, so at least when they go to bed, they can take care of it. Or get taken care of. I think this was a good plan, but it's not executed. I executed it poorly. It was gonna be great, but now I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. Okay, Mark. Can you get back to bed, okay? It's all contaminated in there. Let's go ahead and harvest this, by the way. There. Sore back. Going up and down them ladders is messing with him. Okay. Slowly but surely, we getting some of it taken care of. There's a lot of carbon dioxide in this water. I hope it doesn't contaminate with that stuff. Pretty rough, man. Pretty rough. There's not really much I can do. Let's take a look at organic here and see. Oh, I'm getting lashing out again. It's all kind of falling apart, you guys. I have no algae on hand. I mean, I have some, but it's not much. Drax is just breaking all the things that help us survive. Drax, you need to go get a massage, man. Can you... I mean, it's unassigned. Why is it unassigned? Does he only do it sometimes? I don't know how that works. Well, Drax now has the massage table at his disposal. Yeah, go get a massage, dude. Take a break. Christ. Oh, boys and girls, it is getting really, really rough here. And I know a bunch of you are probably saying, just restart. No, no, no. I want to see it through the thick and the thin. At least, I want to try to execute these problems. I know I would probably be much more efficient in a second playthrough, and I'm not opposed to that. But I do want to go a little bit further right here and see how long I could get it. It may be very, very sad, but when the duplicates start dropping, then I'll make a decision like that. Other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, give me some dap on that like button to show your support, and you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos, guys. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time.